We live in a world full of incredible innovations, smart appliances, and genius tools that can be carried on you at all times. But with all of these technological developments comes some truly cool gadgets that are on another level. So here we'll be talking about some amazing gadgets that are on another level. Here we begin. Number 3. Military Mind Control. The name itself suggests that it is related to the military and armed forces. The US military uses this unique helmet, and it has reversed dramatically over the years, but its main roots were already grounded from the World War. In World War I, the M1917 or M1917A1 helmets, furthermore known as Doveboy or dishpan helmets, safeguarded the heads of American infantrymen. They were then replaced in 1941 by the M1 Steel Pot, which was the standard issue helmet in World War II, the Korean dispute, and throughout the Vietnam War. By the 1980s, US military helmets had developed into a one-piece structure which is composed of numerous layers of Kevlar 29 ballistic fiber. You must be wondering what the new helmet consists of. However, the helmet of the near future may include something more than extra safety from Flying Sharpnel, an Arizona State University researcher who is working under a grant from the US Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency or DARPA is attempting to develop a military helmet that will be equipped with technology to control soldiers' brains. The technology is transcranial pulsed ultrasound, which provides high-frequency sound waves to distinct areas of the brain. Number 2. Pencil pusher. Believe it or not, but through reports we found out that U.S. businesses utilize about 21 million tons or 19 million metric tons of paper per year, 175 pounds of paper for each American. This has directed the office recycling programs. Please think before you print. Email signatures and printers that deliver double-sided printing. Now a trio of Chinese creators wishes to add another gadget to the cubicle environment, which is the PNP office waste paper processor, which turns paper faded for recycling into pencils. The machine looks like a 3-hole punch cross with an electric pencil sharpener. This gadget was a finalist in the 2010 Light On Awards, an international competition aiming to stimulate and nurture innovation. Here's how the pencil-making gadget works. You first have to insert the waste paper into a feed slot. Then the machine draws the paper in, rolls and squeezes in, and then puts in a piece of lead from a storage chamber which is located at the top of the device. A small amount of glue is then added before, and the pencil slides out from a hole on the side. But yes, it needs to be clarified how many pieces of paper from a single pencil, but you can figure the average office worker could develop a decent amount of pencils in a month. And that is the biggest weakness of the pencil-producing gadget. How many number 2 pencils can an office really utilize, provided that most workers take memos on their tablet, PCs, or laptops? And how much glue and lead core do you need to purchase to keep up with the overflowing paper recycle bin? Too much, we presume, which is why you may never see this device in your office supplies catalog. Number 1. Perpetual printing. Printing has come a long way since the computer touched down on our desktops. First, there were daisy wheel printers, then came the dot matrix printers, then inkjet and laser printers. But of course, the crisis with all of these output gadgets is that they need lots of paper and pricey consumables like toner. So why can't someone develop an inkless, toneless printer that permits the operator to reuse paper? As it turns out, this isn't a new notion. Xerox has been operating with the so-called electronic paper since the 1970s. You all know that the most promising answer is a type of paper called Gyricon. For those who don't know, let me tell you that a Gyricon sheet is a thin layer of transparent plastic that contains millions of small oil-filled cavities. A two-colored bead is present, which is free to rotate inside each cavity. When a printer pertains a voltage to the surface of the sheet, the beads rotate to present one colored side to the spectator, showing the ability to develop text or pictures. The images will stick around on the paper until it's provided to the printer once again. What's the catch? A single prepaid printer amounts to nearly $6,000, while a pack of 1,000 sheets of paper costs more than $3,300. If you're operating a printing-intensive business, you might be competent to recoup your investment over time, but the standard PC user likely will need more time to be ready to shell out that cash to substitute a standard printer. So that's all for now. What do you think about these new gadgets and inventions? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more.